Ushilamba. Where do you come from?
Montrose Knitwear.
Mon-
Montrose.
Montrose. That's an export house?
No, a buying house.
A buying house. And what's your designation there?
I'm a country head.
Oh, you're the country head. How does your day look like, ma'am? Very
Like
simple. In your office, your normal day.
Stressful.
Stressful.
Our profession is such.
Yeah. Okay, but what's the scope of your work? What do you do?
Acha, that ways.
Yeah.
So I look after the overall
Okay.
working of the company and basically the sampling and the production part.
Okay. And what's the projection, market projection according to you?
So as of now, it's not great, but
Okay.
I think it's moving in a slow pace. But I think it's going to be good.
Any particular reasons for this, ma'am?
There are a lot of reasons.
Okay.
So there are a lot of inventories with the customers
Okay.
down. Like we're working with the US customers, so they have a lot of inventories.
Okay.
But for spring 25, I do feel that it would be better.
And where can Indian garment manufacturers improve, ma'am? Vis-a-vis China,
So,
Bangladesh?
Yes, of course. The first thing is the delivery.
Okay.
China, like with India, we are always asking for extensions.
Okay.
And fabric part, I would not say, but yet China is doing much better.
Okay.
But in some of the fabrics, even India is doing better. But
Okay.
delivery is, I think, the main problem.
What's the main reason behind not fulfilling the commitments on time?
So I think because we are dependent on the labor
Okay.
and our maybe working is not as professional as
Okay.
the Chinese companies.
Okay. So probably the management also has a role to play. Means can improve there also.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, we need to change overall. Not
Okay.
only the labor, but we also have to change.
Okay.
We need to be more, I think, more professional.
Okay. We hear a lot of these terms like sustainability, recycled fabric, circular economy. What's your view on that, ma'am?
I think that should be the most important thing.
Okay.
Seeing the global warming, and
Hmm.
I think sustainability should be the next thing. But as of now, sustainability is more in the form of recycled polyesters or recycled cottons. Talking about these organic cottons are very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah, so recycling but I think we should start,
Okay.
and especially the fast fashion,
Yeah.
use and throw should
Yeah,
be like
that has to change.
has to change.
That has to change. And what does fashion mean for you, ma'am?
Fashion means like I dress up for myself.
Okay.
So even fashion is like I should feel good about whatever
Yeah.
I'm wearing.
Feeling good, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of you must be hiring a lot of young students also. So when these students pass out of their fashion schools, I'm sure they're not employable enough.
Mhm.
You have to work upon them to make them employable.
Yes.
So what can these fashion schools do? What can they incorporate in their curriculum so that these students become more employable?
So I think they need to. They are like the kids these are really good, very smart.
Okay.
But maybe they need to be work on that practical point. Maybe they should have some. They do have internships in whatever factories or buying houses, but I think that should be a little on a very serious note
Okay.
on the internships.
Okay.
Because whenever some interns come, they are just like
They just want the certificate. Yeah.
just want the certificate, 3
Yeah,
months intern,
yeah,
and just
yeah.
want a certificate. Don't want to work at the grassroots level.
Yeah.
So how we worked, from the grassroots till here.
Okay.
So the new generation just wants to reach to the top. But you know how it is
Yeah.
with our industry.
Yeah.
So
Ma'am, if a new guy, or if a new entrepreneur wants to open some venture in the fashion field, do you have any advice? What do you say to a young entrepreneur?
I think these days the kids are very smart. They
Okay.
know better. But I just want to say that it should be sustainable,
Okay.
because that's the most
That's the
important
future,
thing. Yeah, sustainability is the future.
Okay.
That's the most important thing, which I think we're still lacking a lot all over the
Lacking a
world.
lot,
Not only
yeah.
India, but
All over the world.
entire.
Yeah. Your view on artificial intelligence, would it have any role in the fashion industry?
It does.
It does?
It does.
Could you explain a bit, ma'am?
So it's like it's a little scary also,
Okay.
because sometimes I think I'm just thinking about something which I want to buy, and suddenly that thing pops up.
Okay.
So it can be helpful, and
Okay.
it could be dangerous as
Dangerous
well,
also.
because a lot of things are being solved by them, and
Okay.
maybe next few years they would not even need
Yeah.
a lot of people excepting those tailors who are making the garments. So
Yeah. Okay, ma'am, as a woman, nowadays it's a social phenomenon. Like a lot of women are deciding to bear child late in their career, and work pressure, work-life balance is one of the factors
very
for
important.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can the industry do something?
Yes, I
India
think
and-
they should,
Yeah.
because the biological clock of
Yeah, that's
women,
also an important factor.
very important factor. So
Yeah.
I think they should be sensitive about that. They
Okay.
should be giving them maternity leaves,
Yeah.
and I've seen in foreign countries, whenever a girl goes for a maternity leave, in between her maternity leave she gets a promotion.
Okay.
That's how it works there. But in India,
What's the idea behind that?
so just to show that, they are like
That the company is standing behind you.
yes, and
Okay.
then like maybe because they want like, oh, we support women.
Okay. Yeah.
But in India or maybe in our industry, it'll be like, you're pregnant, you're like out of the job.
Okay.
You know that. So
Yeah.
very few MNCs are like, they
Mm.
do take care. They give 6 months maternity
Okay.
leave. But I think that's really important, especially in our industry. I think women's role is
Very
very
important.